Welcome back to Likris. This week's Parshas Hashavua, the weekly Torah portion, is Ki Sisa. Ki Sisa, towards the end of Chumash Shmos, the second book of the Torah, speaks about giving shkolim. Klal Yisrael has a mitzvah; they have to pay money, a coin, a shekel, actually a half shekel each. Each member of Klal Yisrael has to pay this money, and it works as a census. And the money is used to build the Mishkan, the tabernacle in the wilderness. On this, the Gemara says, Parshas Megillah, Daf Yud Gimel Amud Beis, Amar Reish Lakish. The Amar Reish Lakish says, Goli v'du ifnei Misha Amar v'haya olam. Hashem, the creator of the world, knew she'asid Haman lishkol shkolam Yisrael, that Haman in the Megillah in Purim, which we just had, his plan is to offer a bribe to pay money to kill the Jewish people. The Fikach, says the Medrash, therefore, since Hashem has the foreknowledge of what the wicked act of Haman will be, hiktim shekleim lishkolov. Therefore, in this week's Torah portion, which happens well before, 1,000 years before Haman is born, so Klal Yisrael is giving shkolim, they're paying the shkolim. So it seems quite surprising, the linkage that this shkolim here, this money is because of that money. So we want to understand more deeper this message that Rish Lakish is teaching us. So to do so, the Yismach Moshe quotes another medrash. This medrash he says he found in the Sefer Nachlas Azriel. Not sure who that Sefer is. Amar Kodesh Baruch Hu. Hashem says, "Atem b'chaytem es achichem b'esrim kosef." You sold your brother Yosef for 20 silver pieces. Chayechem shetem nimkarim b'mei Haman. Therefore, you deserve to be sold in the days of Haman. If, according to this medrash, it seems that Haman is a response to the sale of Yosef. Now, the sale of Yosef happens in Chumash Bereishis, before this week's Parsha. So it's a little bit difficult, the Seder HaDvarim. We have Chumash Bereishis, Klal Yisrael, the other brothers act improperly and sell their brother Yosef. In Chumash Shmos, we have Shkolim coming in. All of Klal Yisrael is paying money, which is used to build a Mishkan. And then much later, we have Haman who's paying money unsuccessfully to try to kill off the Jewish people. And somehow they're all connected. And it's a little bit hard to understand the connection. Vanir li bezeh. Says the Yismach Moshe, I would like to understand this. I want to base myself on a statement the Yaros Tavash had. The Yaros Tavash is of Yonason Eibeshitz. And he's explaining, She'enis of Novel Biyad Zara Shel Rachel. Gemara Babasra says that Esav is the grandfather of Amalek, and Amalek is a great-great-great-grandfather of Haman. So Esav can only be defeated by the children of Rachel. Now we know that Klal Yisrael divides. There are 4 wives of Yaakov Avinu. Each of them have sons, the 4 wives. And Rachel is the mother of 2, just of Yosef and Binyamin. Now must be descendants of Yosef and Binyamin, they are the ones that can fight back against Esav. Why? Esav has the mitzvah, one mitzvah that he did diligently was to honor his father Yitzchak. But he loses this because he doesn't really care about his father enough, because he's in his heart, he's willing to kill Yaakov, even though that will bother tremendously Yaakov, their twin brothers, Yaakov and Esav, their father Yitzchak. And still, since he's so angry at Yaakov, Esav is willing, though he never does it, to kill Yaakov. So that's the pshat. The pasuk says in Chumash Bereishis, "Yikra v'mei Evel avi v'argas Yaakov achi," that it'll come the time, the morning of my father, I'm going to kill my brother Yaakov. She'azeh b'kavana mitogam al Yitzchak she'yamus min hatzar. Really, what it means is this pasuk. It's a little bit vague how exactly they're connected. You could understand it that Yitzchak will die first. So this now he wants to suggest no. The pasuk saying that Yitzchak is going to die due to the pain he'll have from having his son Yaakov killed, and really Esav doesn't care, and he's willing to do so anyway. So Esav mitigates his mitzvah of honoring his father. But really, we find the brothers of Yosef also, similar to Esav, also ruined their mitzvah of honoring their father Yaakov, because they're willing to sell their brother. Even though he begged them not to, they ignored his pleas, and they're willing to sell him. So in a way, they're parallel. Esav honors his father, but he's willing to ignore that to kill Yaakov. And the brothers honor their father Yaakov, the Shvatim, but the tribes, the 12 tribes, but they're willing to hurt that mitzvah by selling, which they do, selling their brother Yosef. But we see the descendants of Rachel, Yosef was a victim, and Binyamin, who wasn't there at all, they were not involved. So since they're not involved, they're not equal. We find Esav and the other brothers are equal because they all ruined their kibbut av because of their hatred to their brother. But the Bnei Rachel don't have this at all. So therefore, that's where we understand there's a connection between the selling of Yosef with Haman wants to destroy the Jewish people. Haman is the representative of Esav, and Esav and Yaakov have a fight, and the selling of Yosef made it that the Bnei Yaakov are in some ways equal to the wickedness of Esav, and so therefore there's a start to this. So it comes out that the Shkolim are kapara for Mechiras Yosef. What did they do wrong? They sold their brother. A very terrible thing to do. And they got for that money, which is also added wickedness. And what are they doing now in this week's Parsha? They're taking their money, the Bnei Yaakov, descendants much later, generations later, they're taking their money and they're giving it over to build the Mishkan. They're getting rid of their money, which is a tikkun going in the right direction. So if you take what they got, the 20 shekels divided by the 10 brothers, so then everyone gets, as it were, it says Esrim Kosef, 20 coins by the 10 brothers. It could be it works out to Machzis Eshav. Each one gets exactly the Machzis, the same thing their descendants are giving in this week's Parsha. And this can explain what we started with, that Hashem knew that Haman is going to pay the money because everything is based on, do you have the merit of honoring your father? Are you going to be protected due to that merit of that mitzvah or not? And Haman loses because he's not protected, because he's a descendant of Esav who was willing to kill his brother Yaakov. And the other brothers also sell their brother Yosef, so they're jeopardized and they're in trouble. Therefore, that's why the Shkolim come first. And the Shkolim of Klai Yisrael are a kapara on the Mechiras Yosef, because the money is going the right direction, not the wrong direction. Therefore, it's going the right direction, and Asa is still going to lose. So therefore, this Shkolim of this week's Parsha is what comes forward and is mechaper on this previous sin of Mechiras Yosef, and also helps for the much later event of Haman, because things are taken care of at their Shoresh, and now Klai Yisrael has a merit beyond Esav, and therefore they survive the Purim story.